Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Average Woman Podcast. I'm that lady, Miss Nicole, coming at you today with another topic that is near and dear to my spirit. So what I want to do today, ladies, is I'm going to shift the narrative today, and we're going to talk about something else that is important to us, especially since the economy is going crazy and things are expensive. So today, let's talk about your money and how you're spending your money, how you're managing your money. Let's talk about our finances and everything today. So, the first thing that I want to tell you, ladies, is that you guys have got to curb that crazy spending you're doing. So y'all are like just spending and tricking and buying things that that is setting y'all up to be broke and starving and busted. I mean, the prices of everything is going up. So at this time, I think that we need to stop spending so damn much money and really look at what we're doing. We can no longer keep spending all this money on clothes and shoes and stuff like money just grown trees. We have to be a little bit more wise about our spending when it comes to us when we have children, because you have to have some money for a rainy day because things happen. Okay, if your food stamps not lasting, it's a reason why your food stamps not lasting all month, because you're not spending your money wisely. And you have got to begin to get your mind right when it comes to your spending habits with your money and get serious. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about our money making better sense so that we can have more of it. And we have got to step our game up with our financial plans. So I work in finances. I am your friendly cardholder services chick. So when you call and you lose that debit card, or when you done lost your credit card, or when you want to file a dispute, or when you talking crazy, somebody robbed your money and all this other stuff, I'm that lady that you call. So I have firsthand experience and knowledge about the spending habits of us and how we getting played out here in the streets with our money. So we're going to get into, we're talking about it today. NicoleArcher.com is my business. If you need me, queenfromcreation@gmail.com or queenfromcreation@NicoleArcher.com. I'm here, your sister from a different mister, the Average Woman channel on YouTube. Check me out. Let's get into it, and after we get back from these messages, we'll be right back. Thanks. Alright, so we are back. Let's get into it, ladies. Let's talk about it. So we are talking about our money today. Now, the first thing that you need to know and understand is that every dollar that you make and every dollar that comes into your house, it matters where you spend your money. You have got to stop thinking that, it don't matter. I can trick if I got it. Because guess what? You ain't got it to trick, because you ain't got it. If you working a 9 to 5 like everybody else, you ain't got it. If you depending on money from the state or wherever, you ain't got money to trick. So you got to be way more wiser with your money, especially in times to come. You got to make sure that you balancing your bills to make sure you can take care of the things that you need to take care of. So what do you mean by that, Nicole? Okay, so let's get into it. A lot of y'all work, right? A lot of y'all got jobs. Y'all get paid every 2 weeks. And y'all be broke by the end of the week that y'all get paid in. Why? Because you're not budgeting your money right. You're not spending your money correctly. Okay? Some of y'all get thousands of dollars in food stamps and be out of food by the end of the month. Why? Because y'all not spending y'all money right. Y'all have got to you need to learn how to shop for groceries. You got to learn how to start cooking and stop eating out so much, because that money costs. That money that you spending eating out with, that you spending going to the club with, that you spending and buying and all this, that money has to come from somewhere. And 9 times out of 10, it's coming out your baby's mouth. The kids can't get, you gotta have clothing drives and all kind of stuff for the kids that go to school because we're not being wise with our money. Nobody should have to do a clothing drive for you if you getting all kind of money from the government. Joe Biden hooked y'all up real good. Now, a lot of y'all is broke right now, behind in your rent. How? When you've been just getting all these thousands of dollars? It's because y'all tricks. And y'all love spending money foolishly. Alright? So, I done told you, where you spend your money, it matters. First and foremost, if you have one child, you don't have no money to be going out here to these clubs, getting drunk, tossing your money away. You don't have money for that. Your money needs to be invested in your home. Times are changing, y'all. And times is getting real hard for us. And y'all not noticing, you haven't noticed how high things are getting, but things are getting high. And you ain't really have to start making like no real decisions. But you're about to start having to make like decisions about stuff. So what I'm telling you is you need to control your spending. The first thing that we do when we get paid is we try to rush. If we're responsible, we try to go out and pay all our bills at one time. We try to pay everything with one check. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because number one, a lot of y'all, it put a lot of stress on y'all. I have a friend. She's single, one child. She works, she get paid good money. That's not the problem. The problem is that she is trying to pay bills and do too much and not thinking about what needs to get done and how it needs to get done. It's ways that you guys have got to learn to manage y'all life so it's not stressing y'all out. You know, it's ways to managing your money. So like, for instance, you got rent. Okay, you got rent, you got a car note, you got daycare, you got lights, you got gas. Oh, well, you probably don't have gas, but you got water. Okay, and you got cable and for cell phone bill. That's a lot for anybody to have to deal with. All right, and because we know that that's a lot, we have got to budget our money accordingly so that we not broke and we got money to live off of. Children need things happen unexpectedly, and when we just throw our money away like it don't matter, that money is coming from something. When you going and spending $300 and $275 to get your nails done, that money is coming from somewhere, and something is lacking because of your carelessness with your money. And anytime you think that it's not, you being foolish. All right, so at the end of the day, like, you got to learn how to balance your money. If you pay rent at the beginning of the month, pay the rent, but don't try to pay your car note at the same time, because that'll be too much on you. You're going to be broke. You want to take and pay the rent and see if you can get the car note around the next paycheck, so you still got some money left to play with. And if you got rent, then you could pay the cable, maybe one or two little light bills, and hold on to a few dollars and chill. Same thing on the opposite end. The next month you pay the next 2 weeks you get paid, you pay all your car note, or if you got a car note, you pay all the car note and the car insurance and whatever other little bill, and you try to hold on to a few dollars. You don't be out here in the streets tricking up every damn dollar you got on absolutely nothing, and then expect things to like work out in your favor. That's not how it goes, lady. And you taking losses because you spending money on shit that's stupid. You spending $50, $60, $70 at the liquor store when you get paid on absolutely nothing. Once you get to the end of that bottle of Patron, you is broke and out of $60 that you could have ate off of, got gas with and all this here. But now you stuck begging, acting a fool, trying to trick a brother to take you out to eat when you just got paid. Y'all have got to be more mindful with your money and how you spend it. You getting tricked out here in these streets. A lot of y'all women love shopping. That's y'all favorite thing. Y'all will buy some of the most ridiculous shit that you ever want to see, and you don't need it. You buying name brand this, name brand that. For who? Ain't nobody seeing you with that stuff on. We just people on the streets. Why do we care what somebody else dressed like? Why is it necessary for us to have name brand labels on? Who is we checking for? When you hungry, you can't eat that shirt. When the stores are closed, Your kids can't eat that shirt. You need some skills other than just running your mouth and being fake. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. You got to be serious about your money, because we work hard for this little change, and we got to go through a whole bunch of bullshit for this little bit of change that we make out here. So when we doing this, when we, make our money, we got to be wise with it. And we got to be willing to share with our men, because that's going to be the key to your longevity. We don't make enough to take care of ourselves and the bills and all like that. And even if we do, we still don't have nothing left. Imagine how our men feel when we try to put all the bills and responsibility on them, like it's their job to pay for everything and we don't pay for nothing. How does that work? If you want a man to get down with you financially, you got to be willing to say, look, I made $700 this week. What you need me to pay? And he going to be the same way with you. Not I paid this last week and I paid this the other week. As long as it get paid. We go down here and we go to work every day to take care of our family, not to trick in these streets on shit that's irrelevant. That's why I don't entertain fingernails and hairs and all of that, because at the end of the day, that shit is not going to benefit me. When the clubs is closed and all hell breaking loose out here, that is not going to benefit me. But this bag I dropped, these few hundred that I dropped on setting up me an apothecary in my house, so my family and my husband will have some medicine, that's worth it. Educating myself, buying and investing in books for me to read, to step my game up, investing in a greenhouse for me to be able to grow food year round, that's worth it to me. You understand? That's worth it. And you ladies have got to get to that point where y'all just stop throwing y'all money away. Y'all renting, but like I said before, once the kids turn 18, Section 8 is over. Ain't no more Section 8. Ain't no more government housing once the kids turn 18. And then what you gonna do? You gotta remember that you work in your life, your dollars, your money, it means something. And if you're not willing to share with no man, you better be wise enough to get your mind right to learn how to, hold on to a few dollars. Y'all take a lot of losses out here in the streets, buying and spending with everybody. A lot of these websites are not trustworthy. Y'all go out with your bank card, your social security card, your ID. You go out with every piece of identification you got in your purse. Why? Why would you do that? And knowing that something can happen, knowing that at the drop of a hat, your whole purse, wallet, everything could be gone. Your favorite handbag stolen. Why do you need to take all that stuff out? We don't live in those kind of times where you can walk down the street with a pocketbook. You don't need all that foolishness taking it around with you. Unless you're going to take care of some business. Unless you one of them 304s and you got your whole life in there, your deodorant, because that's your spending the night out bag. That's a whole nother thing if you got to spend the night out bag. But if you just walk around with a pocketbook, for what? We don't live in that kind of society where women can walk around with pocketbooks and be safe. So you need to leave your paperwork home. About the most that I'm going to take out in the streets with me is my driver's license and my bank card. If I don't have no cash. If I got cash, then I leave my bank card at home. I never travel with my social security card, my title to my car, all my personal information in my car or in my pocketbook that I take with me or in my wallet. I wouldn't even take no wallet around. You just need some change. And if you women with your big breasts, you don't need nothing, because most of your stuff you can put in your boobs, your cigarette lighter, your insurance card, your ID. You can stick all that in your bra. Now, you little boob women, y'all gonna have to maybe get a fanny pack or figure it out or something. But the rest of y'all, nah. You can even put your keys in them girls. You big boob women. So I don't even want to hear that. But you take losses out here in the streets because you careless. You out here having fun. You getting drunk. I don't know what I did with my debit card. Then you calling me on Sunday because you done went out on Saturday and made an ass out yourself. You calling me on Sunday sounding all broken because you done looked everywhere for your debit card and you want something to eat and you got these bills you got to pay on Monday, but your debit card gone and you can't get another debit card for a whole 7 to 10 business days, and that's 2 damn weeks. 2 weeks. And most of y'all don't learn nothing because y'all be right back in there calling me again the following up week because you done messed your card up again, or you done did something foolish. You done went and bought something off a unreputable website, and now you crying because they done took your money, or you done left your bank card laying around your untrustworthy boyfriend. He done stole your card. Now you got all kind of XYZ charges on your, or PlayStation charges on your card, or somebody done hacked your card and stole your Cash App information. Ladies, you should not have your bank account connected to your Cash App if you have not changed your Cash App name to something else that people can't just Cash App. A couple of rules that you got to know the game, ladies. Do not Cash App nobody because they say that they gonna Cash App you some money. If somebody gonna Cash App you some money, they gonna Cash App you some money. But that send me $10 to see if it'll go through and I'll send it back to you, that is a scam. And y'all get played every time. You don't send no man no money and then he holler about, well, you won a prize, but you got to send me some money first. That's a scam. Free shipping and handling is a scam. There is no such thing as free shipping and handling these days. Free shipping and handling means that we're going to charge you $99.95 on the back end. And one thing that you ladies know is that once they get your debit card number, it's hard to make them stop taking money off your account. You literally have to cancel your card. So stop signing up for all these programs. Stop signing up for all this instant shopping and shopping and shopping. Cut that shit out. You can't take none of these materialistic things y'all out here purchasing and killing yourself for. You can't take none of that with you. And don't nobody care how expensive your shoes are. Don't nobody care about that. Nobody cares how wavy or how many inches your weave is, or what kind of Peruvian, Brazilian, silky. Don't nobody give a damn. So you throwing your money completely away because the men done told you they don't care about that shit that y'all care about. So at the end of the day, you just wasting your money and you setting yourself up to fail because times are changing. Things are getting hard. Y'all don't see all the destruction that's happening over there in China. The hair shops and all our products come from China. All of our products come from China. And China is in turmoil. The weather, the economy is in turmoil. That means products are not being shipped out and products are not being made like they was before. Products are not being made because people they're dealing with COVID. It's a supply shortage and various things is coming now. You need to be trying to stock up on what's important. Get you some canned goods in your house, some food, some toilet paper, some water. If your babies take medicine, you need to make sure you got some medicine for them. You need to make sure you got some herbal remedies right now. You need to make sure you got your personal items and things that you need. You have got to get focused on what's important, and it ain't running these streets on this BS. The price of everything is going up, and I think that you ladies, your dollars you got to learn how to stop giving your money away to foolishness. It's not gonna ever be enough, and you dragging these brothers, and ain't no man gonna want to move in with you. You sneaking, spending $300 getting your hair done, $275 on some nails. Girl, you better go buy some fingernail polish. You better go get some of them little plastic press-on nails if you that pressed about your hands looking good. But your babies can't eat $175. Your kids need shoes, clothes, money, attention. How do you feel even comfortable? How is it that a woman is so selfish that she would invest $200 on something for herself? You know you selfish, because I'm a grown woman and I would never just spend $200 on myself for anything. And I love myself enough to let my natural hair grow, to deal with my acne scars and anything else about me that I have to deal with. Okay? But I would never spend $200 on myself. And if I got a baby, oh, Lord, ain't no way. There's no way in the world that I could see myself taking $200 and putting it on my finger so my nails will look pretty. Who the hell am I doing that for? My babies don't want no finger. They can't eat my fingernails. They can't put on my fingernails. My fingernails don't mean nothing to nobody but my fingers. And if that's just selfish. And I can't even believe, like, I even have to say this. I saw a young lady's banking receipts, and the stuff that she's spending money on is ridiculous. You going to the tanning bed. You getting your eyelashes done. This shit ain't cheap. Y'all making people rich because y'all foolish. These girls who putting on these lace front wigs and all that's for y'all, the only reason why the supply so high because they know they can get over on y'all. If the demand for these cars, wasn't so high, I'm sorry y'all, I had to put my window down. If the demand for these weaves and this stuff that y'all entertain wasn't so high, these people would not even be trying y'all like this. You got women in Atlanta charging for hair like the style that they put in your hair is forever and permanent, and y'all stupid enough to pay it. I'm not giving you $100. I give you $150 to do some braids in my hair if I want a real long. $100 for a hairdo is reasonable. $300 for a hairdo is outrageous. It's outrageous. And they only do y'all like that because you allow it. Because y'all so simple. Number one, you don't want to do your own hair. You act like your hands is broke and you don't know nothing about doing your own hair. You don't know nothing about basic hair care. You don't own a comb, some hair grease, butter, coconut oil. You ain't got nothing to do your hair with at the house. You don't even try to sit down and teach your daughter how to do nothing to her hair. I mean, come on. You can go get 10 damn shades of polish. They even got the nails already painted up at the store. And the men don't even like the nails. So it don't even matter about the nails. Them fake nails can't do nothing for you. Nothing but scratch somebody up. It ain't even cute. Because that's a telltale sign that you selfish. That's how that go. You understand? So, like I said, your money, it matters. And the way that you play yourself every week, tossing your money in the trash can, going on vacations and buying all these useless outfits and clothes and shit that ain't gonna mount up to nothing at the end of the day, because there is no kind of resale value that you're gonna get for that shit that you bought. And you can't resell a lace front wig for the same price that you paid for it. So therefore you are losing tremendously. If you got credit card debt, if you in debt, you need to pay that debt off and stop using that credit card. Because the fees and the interest rates that you're going to accrue with this card is not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth it. So please, y'all, it's not hard to stop being a trick. It's not hard. It's not hard to stop giving away your money like money just grows on trees and we can just go outside and just pick a handful of it whenever we want. Our money means something. Be willing to share with a man. Be willing to listen to a man, because most men are better with money than we are, because we foolish with our money. But men make money, most men will make your money make sense. You understand? So you have to be able to trust this man. If this man is about his business and you see that he about his business, respect the fact that he about his business and let him manage the money. It ain't nothing wrong with you getting an allowance of your money, because you ain't gonna do nothing but trick it up anyway. You're not gonna buy anything for the house. You're not gonna buy the kids no food. You're not gonna, do what a woman's supposed to do, buy toiletries and different things. Make sure your husband got soap and razors and different things. You're not gonna do that shit. So $100 is all you need if you're not gonna be responsible. That's more than enough for you. But now he need to manage the money, because he got to make sure that you got all your personal items during the month, toothpaste, all the stuff that you need to make the house run. You got to make sure that y'all eat, gas, bills coming in every month for you to pay. We are subjected to payment, thus said the Bible. So we got to pay. So the last thing that we need to do is be out here in these streets acting like we don't want to pay and we don't have no sense, like money grow on trees. That's why you got our brothers out here robbing the Peter to pay Paul, because we foolish with the money and we selfish. Our men shouldn't have to be out here robbing Peter to pay Paul, and we can go to work and make some money. A lot of times it ain't nothing. It should be nothing for y'all to be. If you got a brother and your brother's struggling, it should be nothing for you to give your brother a few dollars to help him out. Nothing. That's why, because guess what? That your brother, him being around, that's security for you. Because guess what your brother gonna make sure? Ain't nobody jumping and beating on you. Your brother gonna make sure he down with you. Because you know why? Because you look out for your brother. And you ain't trying to do nothing wrong by him. You trying to make sure he good. I got paid today. What you need? You need something? Or here, I got a couple of dollars for you. Ain't nobody just giving anybody anything, though. We don't never show each other love. But we won't love. But we don't want to love one another. I ain't gonna talk your heads off today. But we have to be more mindful as women with our money and stop being so selfish. Be willing to share with the right person. The right man gonna share with you, and he gonna, just like you want. If you give him access, he gonna give you access. You know, we love having access to a man money. I know I like having access to my man money. But one thing about you, if you want access to your man money, you need to be willing to let him have access to your money and be down with him and keep it real with him. Share with him. Buy him food. It's not all. The whole point in making the money is so that you can live good with your family. That's what the money for. The money is for you to have a family and take care of it and live good. That's what our men used to do back in the days. They would go to work, they would come home, and they would take their money to make sure that their family lived good. Now the roles is reversed. We making all the money, but we selfish and we don't want to do nothing for our family or our husband. That's why the men are so desperate for things to go back to the way that it was. Because traditional minded women understand that I'm getting out here working for my family. I'm not trying to make friends with y'all. I'm not trying to fight with the public. None of that y'all can't faze me, not one bit. Because everything I do for my babies and my husband, and so I can live good. That's my priority, not nothing else. But when you have a different frame of mind, you suffer, and the kids suffer too. And with that, I say shalom.